something's seriously off in Bieber world, and everyone can feel it. One moment Justin's calling Hailey his favorite date ever, and the next, a clip from that same Blue Jays game drops showing them looking like they're one argument away from walking out. The smiles are gone, the tension is real, and fans are dissecting every second of it. But just as that chaos hits peak level, Selena Gomez steps in. Not with words, but with wins. She announces her new season filming in London, and suddenly the internet's convinced Selena's silence just outshined the Biebers' biggest meltdown yet. Justin Bieber's latest Instagram post from the Blue Jays game instantly took over the internet. A cozy close-up of him and Hailey sitting together in the stands, a casual baseball night turned into what looked like the perfect date. The caption read, "My favorite date forever," and within minutes, it racked up hundreds of thousands of likes. Fans flooded the comments calling them couple goals. And for a moment, it really did look like Justin and Hailey were back in sync, relaxed, happy, and showing the world that their marriage was still unbreakable. But something about it didn't sit right with people. Justin's expression looked distant, tired even, while Hailey leaned into the camera with her usual effortless confidence. The photo felt carefully composed, like every pixel was meant to prove a point. I remember scrolling through the comments and thinking, why does it feel more like a performance than a post? It's not the first time this has happened either. Every time talk about their distance or tension begins to grow online, a new photo surfaces. Perfectly timed, perfectly filtered, perfectly in love. Maybe it's coincidence, maybe it's control. But it always feels a little too staged to be spontaneous. Then I saw what people were actually saying beneath the post. One fan wrote, "I always said he's with her cause of a control thing, not a love thing." Another added, "Favorite date, but he can't even smile in the pictures she's taking." Their marriage is a joke. It's wild how fast the tone flipped, from love to speculation in seconds. And honestly, it shows how fragile the illusion has become. The more they try to convince everyone that everything's fine, the more people start to question if it ever really was. In the clip that's now everywhere online, Hailey can be seen scolding Justin while he sits silently, barely responding. She's talking fast, her hands moving, her expression sharp. And he just nods slightly, eyes fixed straight ahead like he's trying to avoid making things worse. It doesn't look like a playful couple moment. It looks like one of those arguments where every word has weight. You can almost feel the tension in the air, even through a shaky phone recording. I watched it more than once just to understand what was happening, but Justin's silence says more than any words could. He looks drained, like someone who's used to keeping the peace, while Hailey's frustration feels raw and unfiltered. I can't lie, it's uncomfortable to watch. And it's not just fans exaggerating, the whole scene feels real, unscripted, and heavy. Then there's the detail that made everything blow up even more. Madison Beer sitting just a few seats away. It might mean nothing, or it might mean everything. But if you ask me, Hailey's anger didn't look random. It looked personal. The kind of reaction that starts long before the cameras ever start rolling. Then came the comments that captured exactly what people were thinking. One person wrote, "Look at their arranged marriage. So cute." It was sarcastic, but it reflected the growing belief that their connection feels more forced than genuine. Another added, "He is bored out of his mind with her." And honestly, it's hard to ignore how well that matches Justin's blank expression in the video. His silence wasn't peaceful, it felt distant. And maybe that's what set Hailey off the most, especially with Madison sitting close enough to make the tension sting even more. While the internet was still dissecting every frame of that Blue Jays argument, Selena Gomez decided to drop her own kind of headline. Calm, confident, and completely unbothered. She announced that Only Murders in the Building is officially returning for season 6, and this time, they're filming in London. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. While Justin and Hailey's every move screamed tension, Selena's news came like a quiet flex. No drama, no chaos, just success. I remember seeing her post and thinking, she didn't need to say a single word. The contrast was unreal. While Hailey was trending for scolding Justin in public, Selena was trending for thriving in private. Her energy felt different this time, like someone who finally outgrew the noise that used to follow her. The London move adds another layer too, a whole new city, a whole new chapter, far away from the messy Hollywood circles that once defined her name, and fans noticed that poetic timing instantly. Some called it karma, others called it grace. But either way, Selena managed to do what she always does best: win the internet without even trying. Then I scrolled through the comments, and the love for Selena was unreal. One fan wrote, "This is what peace and power look like. She's living her best life while everyone else is fighting." Another said, "Selena's success isn't loud, it's effortless. And that's what makes it hurt more for them." I couldn't agree more. The whole world was watching the Biebers argument unfold, and Selena just reminded everyone that peace really is the best kind of revenge. Just when everyone thought the Blue Jays drama would fade, things only got messier. That short clip of Hailey scolding Justin was everywhere, and the internet refused to let it go. Every entertainment outlet picked it apart, headlines multiplying by the hour. Trouble in paradise, tension at the game, Hailey's outburst caught on camera. But what really reignited the fire was Justin's own past coming back to haunt him. Fans started resurfacing that old interview where he said, "If you even think lustfully, it's adultery." Suddenly, people began connecting dots that weren't meant to be connected, and Justin went from the quiet husband at the game to the hypocrite on every gossip page. I remember seeing it unfold in real time, and it felt like déjà vu. Justin's words, once seen as spiritual, now sounded like irony. The man preaching faith was trending for silence, tension, and public awkwardness. And the timing couldn't be worse. The moment Hailey's face hit every feed, his past quotes about temptation and purity started circulating again. A perfect recipe for internet chaos. Some thought it was just bad luck, others saw it as karma. Either way, the conversation shifted fast from baseball to betrayal. I don't think Justin even realized how quickly the narrative slipped out of his control. The favorite date ever caption, which was supposed to be romantic, now read like damage control. His silence in the clip, his stillness beside Hailey, his distant stare. Everything looked too rehearsed, too careful, like someone trying to hold a fragile image together. And as more videos, screenshots, and side-by-side comparisons spread online, one thing became clear: that Blue Jays date wasn't saving their image anymore, it was breaking it apart in real time. It didn't take long before Hailey became the internet's favorite target. Again, the moment that clip hit social media, the tone shifted. What started as curiosity turned into mockery within hours. People began freezing frames, analyzing her expressions, even syncing her movements to sarcastic voiceovers. Suddenly, every second of that argument was being dissected like evidence in a case. Hailey couldn't catch a break. But at the same time, some of it felt familiar. Every time something goes wrong publicly, she's the one people point fingers at. And honestly, watching it happen in real time felt brutal. I remember scrolling through TikTok, and my entire feed was filled with edits comparing her to past clips, from the Met Gala awkward moment to the Coachella crowd reactions. It's like every uncomfortable second in her history gets replayed whenever a new scandal hits. Meanwhile, Justin stays quiet, distant, untouchable. Hailey's frustration from that night almost starts to make sense when you realize how heavy the pressure must feel. Still, the internet doesn't do sympathy. They turn the clip into memes, captions, and side-by-side comparisons with Selena's calm photos from London. I couldn't help but notice the difference. One woman drowning in online chaos, another glowing in peace. And just like that, the internet picked sides again. Hailey became the villain of the week, and Selena became the silent symbol of grace. It wasn't a fair fight, but on social media, it never is. While Justin and Hailey's drama was playing out like a live soap opera, Selena Gomez stayed completely quiet. And that silence became louder than any statement she could have made. No subtweets, no shade, no cryptic captions, just peace. She continued posting behind-the-scenes photos from her new project in London, smiling, glowing, and minding her own business. And somehow, that calm energy hit harder than any response. It's like every time the internet tries to drag her back into the chaos, she just rises above it. Softer, wiser, stronger. I saw her post that week, and it felt like the opposite of everything happening in Bieber world. While they were fighting for control of their image, Selena looked like someone who finally stopped caring about perception. Her silence wasn't avoidance, it was power. She's the kind of person who doesn't have to say, "I've moved on," because her actions show it. The world sees it. And maybe that's why people can't stop comparing them. Selena doesn't need a headline to trend, she just lives, and somehow that's enough. Her version of revenge isn't about proving anything, it's about peace, growth, and knowing she doesn't owe anyone an explanation. In the end, The contrast says it all. While Justin and Hailey fight to hold the spotlight, Selena shines without even trying. And that's what truly drives the internet wild. One photo, one argument, and suddenly the internet saw 3 different stories. Justin and Hailey fighting for perfection, and Selena choosing peace. It's wild how silence can make a louder statement than any post ever could. I think this moment showed who's chasing control and who's finally free. But what about you? Do you think Justin and Hailey are holding on or just pretending it's fine for the cameras? And did Selena's calm really win the week? Tell me what you think below. I'm reading every single take, and I want to know how you see it.